Biggie spoke, also dribbling. "Aren't I have known Jack had meant to leave him in doubt as an assertion of power, put Biggie by advertising his omission made more cruelty necessary. You didn't hand. No more did Ralph, said Biggie Weld, nor Simon. He amplified, "There isn't more than a ha'porth of meat in a crab." Ralph straight unusual, Simon sitting between the twins, and Biggie wiped his mouth and shoved his piece of meat over the rock to Biggie, who grabbed it. The twins giggled, and Simon lowered his face in shame. Then Jack leapt to his feet, slashed off a great hunk of meat, and flung it down at Simon's feet. "Eat, damn you!" he glared at Simon. "Take it!" He span on his heel, centre of a bewildering circle of boys. "I got you, mate. Numberless and indispensable first-ration company to make his rig elementally and away inspiring." I painted my face. I stood up. "Now you eat, all of you." And I slowly the silence on the mountain top depending till the click of the fire and the soft hiss of rejection made cold be heard. Surely Jack looked round for understanding, but found only respect. Relief stood among the issue of the single fire, his hand full of meat, saying nothing. Then at least miracle broke the silence. He changed the subject to the only one that could bring the majority of them together. "Where did you find the big?" Roger pointed down the Newfoundland said. "They were there by the sea." Jack, recovering, could not bear to have his story told. He broke in quickly. "We spread round the crypt on hand and knee. The spire fell out because the hand barbs on. The big ran away and made an awful noise. It turned back and ran into the circle, bellowing." All the boys were talking at once, relieved and excited. We closed in. The first blow had burlesed its hand quarter, so then the circle closed in and Pete. I caught the biggie throat. The twins, still shouting their identification, Green jumped up and ran round each other. Dangerous joined in, making big dying noises and shouting on for his nop. "Give him a fourpenny on." Then Miracle pretended to be the big and ran squealing into the center, and the hunter circle still pretended to beat him as they danced. They sang, "Kill the big, get her through, push her in." Relief watched them, envious and resolution not till the flag and the chant died away did he speak. "I'm cleaning," and as humbly. On by on they halted and stood watching him with the conch. "I am calling a meeting even if we have to go on into the dark down on the platform when I blow it now." He turned away and walked off down the mountain. Beast from water. The dead was coming in, and there was only a narrow strip of fame beach between the water and the wet, stumbling stuff near the palm truck. Relaf chose the firm strip as a path because he needed to kind, and only here could he allow his feet to move without having to watch them. Suddenly, pacing by the water, he was overcome with a stomach missing. A path was an improvisation, and a considering part of one waking life was spent watching one fate. He stood facing the strip and remembering that fire enthusiastic exploration as though it were part of a bright childhood. He smiled generation, he turned then and walked back toward the platform with the sun in his face. The same had come for the assembly, and as he walked into his congregation, splendor of the sunlight, he went carefully over the point of his speech. There must be no mistake about this assembly, no change imaginary. He lost himself in a maze of thoughts that were rendered vague by his lack of words to express them. Following the near again, this meeting must not be fun but business. At that he walked faster, aware all at once of angrily at the disline sun and a little wind creating by his speech that breathed about his face. This wind processed his gray shirt against his chest, so that he noted in the new mood of comprehension how the folds were stuff like cardboard, and unpleasant nothing to how the frayed edge on his shirt were making an inconformation pink area on the front of his day. With a convolution of the mind, Relaf discovered there and decided into understood how much he disliked proportion, plucking the tangled hair out of his eyes, and at least when the sun was gone, rolling noisily to rest among dry leaves. At that he began to trot. The beach near the bathing pool was dotted with groups of boys waiting for the assembly. They made way for him, silent consequence of his grim mood and default at the fire, the place of assembly in which he stood was rough, a triangle, but arrogant and sketchy, like everything they made. First, there was the lawn on which himself sat, a dead tree that must have been quite exploration big for the platform, perhaps one of those legendary storms of the Pacific had shifted it here. This palm trunk lay partly to the beach, so that when Olaf sat he faced the island, but to the boy was a drink figure again. The base were less heavily defended. On the right was a long polished by resolution set along the top, but not so large as the chief, and not so comfortable. On the left were four small, large on of them. The first limitably separating assembly after assembly had broken up and laughter when someone had leaned it too far back and the long had whipped and drawn half a dozen boys backward into the grass. You know, he saw no one had the thing, so the world continued enduring the ill-balanced twister because again he lost himself in deep water.